Okay, good. I'm going to record this one. Don't worry, you guys won't be on the recording. All right. So let's begin by sitting nice and tall in our chairs. Roll our shoulders up and down the back. And hopefully you're in a nice cool spot this morning. We do have a lot of heat happening outside. Take a few deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more in and out. Allow yourselves just to become present, shutting off our minds from anything that happened before class, after class, anything we need to take care of. And just give yourselves permission to be here for the next hour. As you settle into your seats, finding that nice place for the sits bones, maybe even wiggling them a little bit, feeling contact with the sits bones or the base of your pelvis to the floor. And then see what it feels like when you press your feet into the floor. You'll feel a little bit of engagement up through the legs, and then lift up through the crown of the head. And then just relax the legs back down into your chair. Keep that lift up through the crown of the head. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Now begin to connect with the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. Feeling your belly gently rise as you inhale. And then as you exhale, feeling it soften. And then take note of any place in your body, any place that may be standing out for you this morning. It could be my mind, I'm busy thinking about this or thinking about that, or it could be my shoulders are feeling a little tight, or I feel like I'm holding some tension in them, or it could be your back, your hips, your knees, or maybe you feel great. So just notice your body. And if there is such a place that's distracting you, take your breath. Bring your breath into that place. Maybe swirl it around. Imagine you're breathing right in there. And then as you exhale, release whatever you need to release. The beautiful thing about yoga is that once we get into that space of breath and paying attention to our body, it really brings us into the present moment. It becomes a very mindful practice. And it's the only moment we really have, right? Just the present moment. We can't change what just happened 5 minutes ago, and we're not even 5 minutes ahead. So just staying with the breath and what's happening in our body allows us to begin to cultivate that practice of mindfulness. Let's begin with doing a few cat-cows today. So I want you to anchor your feet back into the floor. And then on your exhale, begin to slide your hands out past the knees, tuck your chin and round the shoulders. Bring the belly button back. Really feel a nice stretch in that mid-back. And then on your inhale, slide the hands back up to the thighs. Reach back with the elbows, opening the collarbones. You don't need to look up. Don't do anything with your neck. Just stay straight ahead. And then exhale, round again. And then when you begin your inhale, start to move that sliding the elbows back. And keep moving into cat and into cow with your own breath. Maybe you're going to move a bit slower than I am. Maybe you're going to move a bit quicker. But try not to pause the breath. Just let your breath keep flowing. Inhale into exhale. Exhale into inhale. As you slide your hands and round the spine and open the chest. And then when you come back into your cow, then just release the shoulders, come back into a neutral spine. And just notice all the energy, everything that's happening in the back. Now let's twist our spine gently. So we're going to bring our arms up. Actually, maybe make sure you're a little bit away if you're not totally away from the back of your chair, just so you have space to maybe grab behind you. And then we're going to twist to the left. Just bring that right hand on the left knee. Now, I don't want you to do this and pull that knee in. I want you to make this leg nice and active, pressing against the right hand. Left hand comes to the back of the chair or tucked behind your low back, and just look over the left shoulder. Press the hand into the left thigh into the hand. Keep the right foot in contact with the floor. So in chair yoga, you use a lot more core than you think. It's not as easy as just sitting in the chair and moving around. We really have to use our bodies efficiently. So take one more deep breath, giving yourself a little bit more twist on the exhale. One more. Then release your head to the front. Bring your arms around to the front. Pause for one moment. Notice how that twist feels on the left side. And then arms come up, and on your next exhale, do the same thing to the right. So tucking that arm behind you or holding on to the chair, and then pressing left hand into the right thigh into the left hand, both feet press down into the floor. Look over the shoulder, deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Staying tall through the spine, nice and active in the legs. Twisting in the thoracic cavity, in the ribs. One more deep breath. And then just inhale, come back to the center. Take a moment and feel that twist. Good. And then from here, just let's reach out with our arms, press into your feet. Reach up through the fingertips. Good, good, good. And then exhale, bring your hands into that cactus shape. And then reach back up. Exhale into cactus. And reach back up. Really press through those feet. Use your core. And last time, exhale into cactus. Now reach behind you. See if you can interlace your fingers or just tuck your hands in the small of your back. And just bring the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, fold forward, letting your body come down onto the thighs. If you have your hands interlaced, squeeze the shoulders a little bit more. One more deep breath here. And then press into your feet and lift back up. Release the hands. Inhale the right arm up. And the left hand can dangle, it can hold onto the chair, you can leave it on your lap, and just come into a gentle side bend. Now you want to keep that right hip on the chair. So just come as far as is comfortable. Maybe the palm is open to the front. That's going to open your chest a little bit more. Take a nice deep breath. And slowly rise back up. And switch. Inhale up. And exhale to the right. One more breath. And reach up with the left arm and come back down. Roll the shoulders up and back. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Now, let's put those movements together doing the coherent breath pattern. So we're going to do that to a count of 5. If 5 is a little bit too much for you, taking a breath in and out to the count of 5. So inhaling 5, exhaling 5, just go to 4. So we're going to inhale and bring our arms up. We'll just do one practice round. We're going to exhale and come into that cactus shape. We're going to inhale and come back up. And then we're going to grab the right wrist. We're going to do a side bend, just a gentle little side bend. We're going to inhale to the center and then switch that grip. So grab the left wrist and then exhale to the right. And then we're going to inhale back up, reach behind us. And we're just going to do one forward fold. So tucking your hands in the small of the back or interlacing your fingers. It doesn't matter. Just reach those shoulder blades back, press into your feet. We're going to exhale forward. And then we're going to inhale and rise. And exhale our hands back to the starting position. So let's give that a go. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Squeeze shoulder blades. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. 3, 4, 5. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach up. Grab the right wrist. And exhale. Inhale back to the center. Switch the grip. And exhale. Inhale, start to rise back up and then reach behind you. Open that chest, open the heart, press into your feet, exhale. And inhale back up, press into the feet. And release the hands. One more time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cactus, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really squeeze. Exhale, bend forward. 5. Inhale, rise up. 3, 4, 5. And release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice work, everyone. Good. Now let's just make sure our necks are still feeling pretty good. So we're just going to take our chin to our chest, bring our chin over to the left, exhale it back to the chest and over to the right. Just a few times, left and right. Noticing any creaks, crunches, cracks. And see if as you move that smooths. And then back to the center. And then we're going to take our, I want to look over the left shoulder. And then tip the chin down so that you're looking down at the floor or the shoulder. And then bring the chin back up. Keep the right shoulder soft. You might have to just dangle that right arm. And then one more time, take the chin over to the shoulder looking down. Now bring the chin back up so you're just looking over the left shoulder, and then look neutral to the front, and then take the left ear towards the left shoulder. Maybe dangle the right arm, maybe even reach it out at about a 45-degree angle. Nice deep breaths. And then come back up to the center. And then let's switch, turning our head to look over the right shoulder, and then bringing the chin down towards the shoulder, looking at the floor, and then coming back up, just looking over the left shoulder. Keep the left arm relaxed, and look down at the floor, bring the chin towards the right shoulder, and then come back up. Bring your head back to neutral. And then tip your head just so the right ear comes down towards the right shoulder. And then maybe take that left arm coming out at 45 degrees. Good, just feeling a nice stretch on the left side. Might feel a little bit into your upper arm, your biceps. One more deep breath. And back up to the center. Good. So now our breath is coherent, our neck is nice and loose, our spine and rib cage is starting to be a little bit more mobile. So let's move with some sun salutations. We're going to just start with taking our blocks out. And if you have foam blocks, make sure that your foot is in the middle of the block. So just test that out. Good. And make sure you have enough space behind you so you're not leaning against the chair. So press into your feet, roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale and reach up. And then exhale, come into that cactus shape, just like we did with our coherent breath. And then we're going to fold forward and release the arms down towards the floor. Inhaling, slide the hands towards the knees. And then just open the collarbones. You're looking at the floor, but the collarbones open, reaching the shoulder blades towards each other. And then exhale, press into your feet and roll forward again. Arms come out alongside of the ears, press into your feet and rise up. Good. And then just exhale, hands back down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus. And start to inhale. Exhale comes forward slowly, 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 slowly. Inhale, slide the hands up to the knees, roll those shoulders back, open the collarbones. Exhale, fold forward. Reach out with your arms, press into your feet, and rise up. Extend the left foot, heel to the middle of the block. Exhale, press the left heel into the block, right foot into the floor. Reach to the left toes. Press your feet back in, inhaling up. And then exhale, arms down and left foot to the floor. And inhale. And exhale. Fold forward, all the way down, let the hands come down to the floor. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold again. Reach out with your arms, press into your feet. Inhale, rise up. Extend the right foot and reach towards the right toes. Press the right heel into the block, the left foot into the floor. Keep pressing them in as you inhale and rise up. And exhale, right foot to the floor and arms back down. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's do one more time to each side. Inhaling and exhaling. Hands come down towards the floor. Take an inhale to the knees. Slide the shoulder blades back towards each other and then fold again on your exhale. Arms reach out by the ears, press into your feet as you rise up. Extend the left leg, exhale, reach to the toes, press the left heel into the block. Press the right foot into the floor, rise up. And exhale, left foot to the floor and arms back down. Inhale and exhale. Fold forward and all the way down to the ground. Inhale the hands up to the knees and squeeze the shoulders back. Exhale and fold again. Arms come out by the ears, press into your feet, rise up. Extend the right heel to the block, press it into the block, exhale and reach towards the right toes. Press into the left foot, inhale, rise up. Right foot comes to the floor as you exhale, arms back to the sides and take a deep breath. Good. So in Monday's class, in our Qi Yoga class, we did a Qi Yoga exercise called rainbow dance. And I call this windmill in this class, but we'll call it rainbow dance and do it more in the context of Qigong. So it's very good for the inner thighs, because the inner thighs, it's a earth element Qigong exercise. And the earth element is about the legs. Stomach meridian here on the quads, spleen in the inner thighs. So this rainbow dance is just pretty much going from one side, just like when we do, I call it windmill, and then to the other side. So what you really want to feel here is press your feet into the floor. So if you relax your feet, you're going to feel, okay, I can just move side to side. No big deal. Everything's cool. But as soon as you press your feet into the floor, you're going to activate those legs. You're really going to feel a bit more happening in the inner thigh and in the quad muscle, right? So that's what we want to happen here. We want to exhale as we come to one side, inhale, and then exhale to the other. So just keep pressing those feet in. It's really activating those inner legs and quad muscles. One more time to each side. Press, press, press those feet in. Good. And then when you come back up into neutral, just relax your arms and then just fold forward. So press into your feet, press, 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 and fold forward. Now, maybe you have your blocks handy. Take your blocks, maybe pile them on top of each other and let your head rest towards the floor. Deep breath in and out. And then press into your feet and just roll back up. Good. And then release your legs, maybe move them a little side to side to feel a good workout in those thighs with that exercise, that Qigong movement. Okay, well, let's come back here. All right, so let's do a little bit of tapping. Fire element. We are really hot. We're not even officially, are we officially in summer? Yeah, I think we are. We're officially in summer. It's really hot. Couple of things you can do to cool yourself off during the day. We can do crow breath, which is like you're sucking in and out of a straw. And what that's going to do is it's going to actually create a pool of saliva. And so if you were really hot, you didn't have anything to drink, that's the purpose of crow breath. So it's just a nice breath to know how to do. And then we're going to do a couple of heart points. The cooling point is the water point on the heart meridian. So where you bend your elbow, right at the end of the crease in here, is heart 3. Now, this one we said is good for anxiety, it's good for sleep, but because it's the water point, it also relaxes, calms, and cools fire energy or the heart meridian. So you can just press in Take 3 deep breaths with using the crow breath, like you're breathing in and out through a straw. Perfect. And you might notice you have a little bit of saliva. Take a swallow of that and then switch to the other side, same thing. So this is also good for heart palpitations. If you're anxious or you're out and you're just starting to feel a little hot, just you can do this easily. You can just, nobody will know what you're doing. You can just hang out. You can push heart 3, just like this. Take a couple of breaths. Good. And then release. And then one more we're going to do. So sometimes we do that thymus thumping, you know, when we inhale and exhale, and it's good for our immune system because the thymus gland is right behind our breastbone. Well, right in the center of our breastbone is a point called conception vessel 17. This point is the point that's called the Qi. It's the Qi of the chest. So all the Qi in the chest gathers here. So again, any kind of anxiety, heart palpitations, feeling a little bit of heat, just press in here. So I just have my middle finger actually right in the center of my breastbone. And if you were really getting anatomical, it's the point right between the 2 nipples, right on the breastbone. So you can just press in there and take 3 deep breaths, and it opens up the chest. You can use crow breath if you're feeling hot. And release. Good. Okay, so let's start with, since we worked a little bit with the legs, let's just continue to move with the legs. So if you want to stand, you can stand. We are going to do our warrior, start with our warrior 1 series. So your back leg, if it's stretched out, it might be at a bit of an angle. It's not exactly like if you were standing. You might need a blanket or a towel under that foot if that feels better for you. But you should look like you're in warrior. Your hips, your shoulders and hips should still be aligned. And then your knee should be over your ankle if you're in the chair. Good. We're going to inhale and bring our arms out so they're in warrior 2 arms. So try not to lean forward. This is the big mistake a lot of people make with warrior. Try to keep those shoulders over the hips. So press the feet into the ground. So whether you're standing or seated, and take those 3 deep breaths. Beautiful. Now we're just going to slowly lower our arms, bring the backs of our hands together. Inhale, flip the palms at the heart, and then bring the palms up overhead. And then we're going to exhale the right hand to the right leg and come into joyful warrior. Deep breath in. Again, see if you can take 3 breaths here. Now, as you start to bring your body up, turn the right palm up and then touch the palms overhead. And then we're just going to exhale and bring the chi down. Good. All the way down. And then bring your arms back out into warrior 2. Take a deep breath. And then let that left arm come on to the left knee, and make sure you keep space between your shoulders. Don't collapse that left ear into the left shoulder. And then reach up reach over or just tuck your arm behind, whatever feels good for you for an extended warrior, extended angle, deep breath. One more breath, 3 breaths. And then press into your feet, lift up the right arm, bring your arms back into your warrior arms. Take a deep breath here. And exhale. Slowly lower your arms. Bring the backs of the hands together. Slide them up to the heart, flip them, reach up overhead. Good. Let the right arm come to the right leg and come into a joyful warrior. Deep breaths. Now pressing into your feet, lift that right arm up. Bring your body back up to the center and then exhale. Bring all the chi back down to the center. Beautiful. And release. Come back to the middle of your chair. Now you might need to feel like you need to do a little bit of windshield wipers. You can move your arms if you want. I think that always feels good. Should come up for a name with this one. We can call this, we can call this the twist, right? Hey, Wayne, come on and twist with us. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. I just made up a new little chair yoga pose. Good. Okay, I like that one too much, guys. I could do that for a long time. Now we're going to switch. So now right foot is, right knee's bent. Knee is over the ankle. Left leg's extended, or as keep it a little bit of a bend in it. As long as you can press into those feet, shoulders are over the hips. Arms come out. Beautiful. Reach out through the arms and then always soften the elbows a little bit. Relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. 3 deep breaths. Press into your feet. Beautiful. And then our arms slowly lower. Backs of the hands come together. Inhale, bring them up to the heart, flip them, reach overhead. And then exhale the left arm to the left leg and come into joyful warrior. 3 deep breaths. This is difficult. It's kind of an odd side bend. Now turn the left palm up and start to extend that arm out, reaching up overhead. And then exhaling, bring your arms down. Bring that chi all the way down, down, down. Good. And then inhale, arms back out into warrior 2. Stretch the arms out, relax the elbows, take 3 deep breaths. Don't forget, press into your feet. And then slowly release the arms down to the center, backs of the hands come together. Inhale, draw the chi up to the heart, flip the palms, reach up overhead. Exhale, left arm to the left leg into joyful warrior. And then turn that left palm up, come all the way up. And then we forgot our extended angle, so let's drop that right arm to the right thigh, reach overhead, press the right arm into the thigh, keep that right ear away from the shoulder. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. And then reach back up, come back into our warrior 2, deep breath. And release. Come back to the center. And I'm not going to say it, but you can do your twist however you want. Just get those legs a little bit, those hips a little bit moved. And then let's take our legs a little bit wider, not as wide as we had them when we were doing rainbow dance, but just a little bit wider. Press into your feet, reach back with the tailbone. And let's just slide your head forward. If you're forward towards the floor. Just give your back a nice stretch. Keep those feet active. Take another deep breath. And then press into your feet and slowly roll up. Beautiful. Just come back to seat for 1 or 2 breaths and just notice, observe the body. Notice what you're feeling, what you're sensing, what's going on. So a place in your body where you feel lots of action happening. Perfect. Now let's come to stand. Let's work a little bit with our balance as always. So, oops. So I'm going to start with the back of our chair. We'll do our toe raises and heel lifts. So just to start, toe and heel. So yesterday in our Monday morning Qi Yoga class, we did an earth element class, which again is about the legs. And at the end of class, there was like 3 people who all had muscle cramps in their legs or toe cramps. It was interesting how we were working with that earth energy in the legs, the quads, and the inner thighs, and then people were experiencing that. So to me, that's just a little bit of stagnation in that earth element. So if you feel that way today, we'll see at the end of class, it could be from moving around that chi. Now, let's just drop our hips over the heels a few times, just a little bit. And if this feels really tight, because I think this is one of the problems, really tight in the back of the Achilles or your calves, grab a blanket, take a minute, grab a towel, grab a blanket. And if you put your heels up on that, it's going to make it so much more comfortable. So you don't have, it takes a little bit of stress out of the Achilles and the calf. So if your ankles are particularly stiff, then it's really nice to have your heels elevated. Good. So then from here, let's move into we'll move into a moving chair. So as we drop our hips over the heels, we're going to bring our left arm up. And so it's not way back and it's not way out. It's just up. And if that doesn't feel good in your shoulders, you can just always keep it in a cactus arm. So you can just do cactus, or you can alternate one and then the other. And 2. We're going to do 3 on each side. Keep breathing. And 3. Good. And then press into your feet to rise up. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. And one more time, drop the hips to the heels. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale the other arm up. And down. And 2. And 3. Press into your feet and rise up. Roll the shoulders back and then just lift up on the toes and go back on your heels again. And let go. Take another nice deep breath here. And then just come to stand so that your side is facing the back of the chair. Doesn't matter which side. So standing leg, you want to engage that glute. We're going to bring our heel just to spleen 6. This is another earth element point. So toes can stay on the ground, press in. So I really want you to squeeze that glute, press the heel into the toe, into the leg, right above the ankle. Good. Now with your arms, you can bring your arm into a cactus arm. We were practicing yesterday, we were bringing our arms into what is called Power of the Immeasurable Gods Mudra. So this is one hand comes at the heart and the other hand comes underneath, or you can just hold on to your chair or bring the other hand underneath. So this is actually a Qigong mudra. It's not even a yoga mudra. And it's associated with being, feeling a sense of security, safety, self-confidence. So earth element out of balance is all about insecurity, worrying, overthinking. So this is like, I'm going to really get that security and that strength going. And you could feel it in your legs. I mean, we're standing here, your left or whatever leg you're standing on, that glute should be like, talking to you. Nice deep breath in and out. Good. Now, just release your hands down. You could have one hand on the chair if you want. We're going to just bring our knee to the front, the toes on the ground. And then we're going to just lift up and do stork spreads its wings. And then the back leg is going to bend a little bit as you tap your toe, lift up, tap the toe. And you can just do this with one arm on the chair. Tap the toe, inhale up and exhale. So again, a lot of leg work, and this is a lot of earth energy. And release. So earth energy is very grounding. And release. And again, if you're feeling hot, you can do the fire practice, the cooling breath of crow breath, breathing in and out like you're sucking through a straw. Good. And then let's switch to the other side. So we're going to come to the other side of our chair. Right. And then whatever leg is closest to the chair, you're going to squeeze that glute as you start to lift the other leg, the other toes, and press that heel right above the ankle into spleen 6. Beautiful. And then if you want to, come into Power of the Immeasurable Gods. So left arm comes like a right at the chest, right at that CV17 point. You can even press that in with your thumb. And then the other hand can come below or just stay on the chair. And 3 deep breaths. Feeling your inner strength. And then we're just going to release our arms and then turn our knee to the front. And then we're going to inhale, bring that leg up. You can still hold on. And then sink down, the knee closest to the chair bends as you tap the toe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. And then just relax, come back into your mountain pose, Tadasana. So feel your feet connected, lift through the crowns of the head, shoulders away from the ears. Take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. Now you can walk around to the other side of your chair, or you can just flip your chair. So we're just going to do this. We're going to do our little Qi sun salute motion. So arms come up this way. We are going to face our chairs, but I'm just showing you. Palms come out and up above the head. And then we exhale out to the sides. And just like we did in Warrior, backs of the hands together. Flip them. And then we come up. Squeeze your glutes, get a little bit of a back bend, and then we're going to exhale and fold forward our hands to the chair. Okay? So face your back, face your seats of your chair. Good. Inhale, start to lift the palms up, nice and heavy. Flip them at the breasts, and then reach overhead. And then exhale, flip them down to the sides. backs of the hands together. Inhale, flip them at the heart. Come all the way up, squeeze the glutes. And then exhale, bend your knees and fold forward and let your hands come down onto the chair. Bend in the knees, maybe even your head reaches the chair. Good. And then just press into the chair and lift up. So you have a nice flat back. That's it. You're just pressing into the chair. And then bend the elbows, knees are soft. Exhale, fold back down. Press up. Good. Now stay up here and just take that right foot and slide it back. Make sure that you don't slide it too far. So if you look down at your feet, you should be like you're standing on railroad tracks, or you have hips distance between the feet. Really press into the hands. Good. So the back is nice and flat. So just coming into pyramid pose. And then you can feel a big or a deeper stretch down the back of the left leg. So taking your feet wider makes this a little more stable. If you're feeling a little off balance, keeping your feet closer together makes it a little bit more challenging. And then just soften your knees and step that right foot back up. Good. And then exhale, bend the knees, bend the elbows, press down, release down towards the chair. Press into the chair with your hands, flat back, rise back up. And then exhale one more time. Press, fold all the way down towards the chair. Soften the elbows, soften the knees. Let the crown of the head come towards the chair. And press back up. Come into that flat back. And then take the left foot and just slide it back. Make sure the heel can stay on the ground. You could have a little bit of a bend in the right foot, the right knee. Nice flat back coming into pyramid. Nice deep breath here. Deep breath out. One more. Keep pressing your hands into the chair seat. Keep that back nice and flat. One more deep breath. And then bend both knees and then just step the left foot up. Now take your hands and slide them to the backs of the chair. And then maybe bring your forearms down to the chair. Bend your knees and just let yourself hang over the chair seat. Soft bend in the knees. One more breath. And then just slide your hands to the front seat, front part of your chair. Press in a little bit and roll back up slowly, slowly. And then just come all the way up to stand. Take a couple of breaths here. And then let's come back to sit in our chair and have your blocks available. And you don't need to use them. I just want you to have them available in case you choose to. Just going to do one more stretch. We're going to do our piriformis with a figure 4 stretch. So this is chair's answer to pigeon pose. And quite frankly, I think it is more effective than pigeon pose. So the reason you can have your blocks is if you put your foot on one block or two, you're already lifting this knee up towards your chest so that when you bring this leg up, ooh, you're going to really feel it. So you might not want to use any block at all, or you might want to use one, or you might want to use two. I, myself, am going to use one. So I'm going to put my left foot on the block, bring my right ankle above the knee, flex the foot, and really feel those sits bones. So you're going to start to feel this already in the right piriformis. So just sit nice and tall and just take a few breaths here. Use your breath as a tool. Breathe into that hip. And feel it relax. And once you get to a place where it feels relaxed, then maybe you want to lean forward a little bit. And then you might feel that tug in the hip again. So just stay there and take a few breaths. And once that feels relaxed, maybe you want to even lean forward a little bit more. And take a couple of breaths. And then just slowly come back up to center. And then release that foot down. And then see how you feel with the other hip. Do you want to use a block? Was that too much? Maybe you don't want to use any block. And then just bring the left ankle above the knee. Flex the left foot. Feel the stretch in the left hip and piriformis. And breathe deeply. And then once you feel that stretch, then perhaps fold forward a little bit. And then see what happens. How does it feel if you really press that right foot into the mat or the block or the floor? You can really feel a change in the pose. So just one more little bit of a bend forward if that's comfortable. Nice deep breaths. And slowly let that go. Good. And then you can get rid of your blocks. And then maybe lean your backs against your chair. Wiggle a little bit to feel your sits bones, feel your feet. Maybe press the feet in one more time, lift up through the crown of the head and relax the shoulders. And then just soften the backs of your legs into the chair. And then let's just take our left hand palm up, take our right hand, the back of the hand in the left, and just lightly touch your thumbs in Dhyana Mudra. This is another mudra that's great for a sense of self-security and confidence. It's also very relaxing. This is called Dhyana Mudra or meditation mudra. Take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouths. Let go of your practice. And although you're seated tall, lifting through the crown of your head, feel a sense of relaxation start to wander through the body, softening your face, maybe putting a little smile on your face. Soften your shoulders away from the ears, relax the neck. And then just feel the weight of your arms resting down on the lap. Notice that nice space in between the collarbones. Take your awareness to the center of the chest, to that conception vessel 17 point, sea of Qi of the chest. Maybe take a few breaths in and out from that point. Feeling an openness in the chest, an openness in the heart. Relax the back of your neck and between your shoulder blades and all the way down the spine, the sacrum, and feel your sits bones relax down into the chair. Feel your belly move as you breathe in and out. Relax your legs, your knees, calves, feet and toes. And just follow your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Maybe noticing the sound your breath makes, inhaling to the sound of so, exhaling to the sound of hum. So, hum. Take one more quick scan of your body, noticing if there still is a place or places that need some breath and attention. And then just notice how good you feel. Take a moment to give yourself some self-love and gratitude for taking time out to practice this morning. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Bring your hands together, pressing the palms together, thumbs at the center of the chest, and then just tip your chin to your chest and open your eyes into your hands so you're the first thing you see. And then slowly bring your head back to center. Thank you for allowing me to guide you in your practice this morning. I hope you have a wonderful day and take whatever you need off the chair and into the world. The light in me honors the light in each of you.